Okay, ABC News reports graduation rates dip across the United States with the pandemic as the big culprit. High school graduation rates dipped in at least 20 states after the first full school year disrupted by the pandemic. The data was obtained from 26 states and analyzed by Chalkbeat. These are the latest data points that are really, honestly, bad news for the public education system in the United States. It's been rocked by a pandemic that left many students learning remotely, of course, and it continues to complicate teaching and learning. And I'm going to tell you something. I over the weekend, I reposted a clip on Instagram. From teachers. I did a rant on the show. I posted it and I said, hey, if you're a teacher and you've left or you're thinking about leaving or you were an administrator, a principal, and you left or you're thinking about leaving, I said, I want to hear from you. And so I'm just raising my hand again and go, hey, ask@kencoleman.com is the email address. If you've got thoughts on why it's not working and what to do about it, I want to hear from you. Now, back to the story. We got another story coming up as I teased at the top of the show. We'll get to that in just a second. But here's what's going on. I dove deep into the ABC article, and it's a function of the same culprit that I believe remote working has created. They quote several kids in this article as saying, look, I come from a low-income family. There wasn't school, which means there wasn't the food pantry, there wasn't hot meals. I had to work. So I went and started making money. And so you start looking at, well, they're making money. How much money can they make? Then they got schoolwork that's online. So they didn't have to sit in front of the computer like they would having to sit in a classroom. There wasn't the accountability. And so these kids are going, well, I can make money and I can see the benefits of feeding my family, feeding myself, getting all the new tech toys, and doing schoolwork. And so this is just, I mean, folks, these are teenagers, many times in low-income families where they had to choose. And then let's just play this out. You got parents that are working from home, kids that are doing school from home. Let's just move it up to middle class, upper class, whatever. These kids aren't going to engage online like they would in person. Teachers know this. This is just human behavior. So when you look at the graduation rates dropping, when you change everything about education and it's just as, well, we'll do it online, we'll get to it when we can, it takes away the urgency. And so the kids feel the same thing. So some of them went, wait a second, I can come back later and get my GED. I'm going to go work now. That's one of the reasons.